Right, hello people. How's it going? Okay, so I thought I'd do a question answer kind of thing. If anyone's got any questions, I'll try to answer them for you. So fire away. Hello, Charlie, Jamie, anyone else watching? Well, I don't get too many questions, I won't bother. But if you've got any questions to ask me, fire away, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Hello, David. So just waiting for any questions. I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow night, guys. No, I won't be doing tomorrow. Will I be making in more detectors? What do you mean? The DC box type detectors? I don't know yet. I have got the parts to make some more, but the problem is if I start selling them, people are going to start trying to make problems with me, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. I might make the odd one or two. Depends on what ones you mean. Like if it's the static detector, the DC box detector, the EM pump detector. Well, EM pump. I've got that kind of like SAF box, which is a sound, audio, and vibration detector. I do actually need to make something myself, actually, because my last DC box did break, and I've only got the dual one. So, yeah, I will probably make some eventually. I was going to do some last week, actually, funny enough, but I just couldn't be asked. I've just been feeling rather lazy lately. So that's why I'm thinking of getting back into doing the streaming and do a bit more gaming, you know, kind of thing. I can't go out and do any cemetery work because it's forecast to be rainy for the next 2 weeks. And I don't want to be going out, getting soaking wet and getting pneumonia. So, yeah, probably in a couple of weeks I might consider about making one or two. If you're interested in one, let me know and I'll let you know if I'm going to make one or not. So who was that being snardy? The niggas, no, the chair over there is for the cat. That's the cat's chair. This is my chair. That's the cat chair, but she's on the windowsill at the moment. She sometimes sleep on the windowsill, or she sometimes sit on that chair. That chair, if I sat in that chair, it'll break. So that's why the cat's got it. So there we go. Okay, Charmy, I'll let you know. Yeah. I think I've got all the parts to build the DC box, but I've got to check. I know I've got to make one myself, actually. Do you mean one of these ones? Is that what you're on about, that one? Because this one's actually not working at the moment. It's got a fault on it. So I've got to repair this one. That's why it's broken. So you mean those ones, then yeah, I've got to make a couple anyway. I'll probably make 3, 2 for myself and probably do something with the other one. So if I do something with the other one, I'll let you know. Any other questions? What are my favourite movies and TV shows? Well, actually, that's a good question. I've got a lot of good TV movies and video shows, actually TV shows and video shows and movies. Right. I like watching war movies. I like watching the old ones, you know, the ones which are pretty decent to watch, like Saving Private Ryan, Battle of the Bulge, Bridge Too Far, D-Day, Bridget Heineken, or what it's called. Those kind of movies I do like watching. Some of the more recent, like new movies, I find a bit crappy. You know, some of the actors don't act properly. They don't, you know, war movies. I like watching sci-fi movies like Terminator, all the Terminator ones, Predator ones, Alien vs Predators. What else there? I like some of the old Star Trek movies and some of the old Star Trek series. I don't really go much keen on the new Star Trek ones, to be honest with you. Star Wars, I like some of them, kind of thing, you know. I think they should have started Star Wars. No, when they first made the first one, yeah, with Harrison Ford in it, they should have like left that one towards. Right, they should have gone through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not like 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, whatever the bloody hell it was, you know, because it's kind of confusing. So I like sci-fi movies and war movies. What else is there? I like horror movies as well, you know, especially vampire ones and, you know, some of the old vampire ones with Vincent Price, Christopher Lee. I like zombie movies. I love watching zombie movies. Comedy, I'm not too keen on too many comedy movies, to be honest with you. Romance, nah, not my cup of tea. Don't like watching romantic movies. TV series, I like watching kind of like the paranormal stuff, like My Haunted Home, Ghost Stories. What else is there? My Haunted Home, My Haunted House, whatever it's called. I don't mind watching Most Haunted, but that Yvette Yielding, I don't know what I've got her in it. She's scared of her own fucking shadow, I tell you she is. No, she comes out all calm and I'm not scared of you. One little squeak next to her, she's fucking, what was that? What's wrong there? Stupid cow. Don't mind watching Zach's Ghost Adventures. But sometimes he can act like a dick. What else is there? There's quite a load of different paranormal videos. There's a lot of paranormal type of series out there, which I do try and sit and watch at most times when I'm not doing something and there's nothing on TV and I don't want to play any game and there's no one playing gaming that I can go and watch. But if there's nothing on TV, I'll sit and watch it on YouTube. What else is there? TV series. It's mostly like the paranormal stuff. I do like watching those other ones, like survival ones, you know. What's his name now? He goes around the world in 80 days sometimes, you know, and he's got to go China, you know, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Philippines, and that kind of stuff. I like watching those ones. I also like watching what's the other one? Oh God, the Alaskan ones. I like watching some of those. And I started like watching a lot of like the border control type ones, like the Australian and American ones and the Canadian ones. I like watching those. But you know, there is quite a lot I do like watching. but I don't like watching a lot of like comedy or romance kind of stuff. I don't like watching musical. Some of the cartoon type of movies, depends on what it is. I might sit and watch one of those, but that's it really. I like, the Dunkirk movies are pretty good, but the recent ones they brought out, I didn't really like. I found that a bit boring. Full Metal Jacket's a good one. So yeah, there's quite a lot I do like watching. I could probably go through a list, but it'd go too long actually. So that's roughly what I like watching. Yeah, I saw the new It movie. Didn't like it that much. The first It movie, was a lot better than the second one. So yeah, didn't really go too keen on that one. Any other questions? Saving Private Ryan was one of the best movies, I'll tell you, man. The Deer Hunter, yeah, that's a fucking good movie as well. The Deer Hunter, great movie that is. What else is there? I did like The Shining. About that hotel. I can't remember. Is it Jack Nicholson? I can't remember the person, Jack Nicholson, who was in it. Great movie that was. Kind of freaky as well. A Poltergeist. I love watching the Poltergeist movies. What else? Other kind of movies? There's so many movies. I could probably think of them if I had time, but I just can't think of too many of them. You know what I used to like watching, and it is still on at the moment, but I don't really bother watching it now. But I used to love like watching Little House on the Prairie when I was younger, and The Waltons. I used to love watching those two, but I don't watch them no more because it's always repeats, and I don't like watching too many repeats. Now, if it's a repeat of a movie, like Saving Private Ryan, I've watched that about 6 times. If that was on tonight, I'd watch it again. Fucking great movie, it really is. Predator with Schwarzenegger. If that was on tonight, I'd watch that again because I've seen that about 6 times as well. So like, there's so many different movies that I've seen, and I would watch and watch and watch and watch. I think there's even one movie I watched twice in one day because it's pretty good, but I can't remember what it was. Here's Johnny. I like that bit where he's got this hatchet. And he goes, here's Johnny. Ghost Whisperer. Yeah, not too bad, I don't think. I think I've only seen a couple of episodes of that one. What else is there? There's an actual movie on at the moment which I've seen before, and it really sucks bollocks. And it's called Operation Cross Eagles. It's a World War II movie. 1969 it was made, and I'm sitting here watching that, and there's just not much on TV tonight. I do like animal rescue as well. Funny enough, like rescuing animals. I do like watching those. Another one what's on TV at the moment, I used to like watching Randall and Hopkirk. Remember that? Can't remember what one was what. Randall's the one that's alive. Hopkirk is the dead one, or vice versa. But there used to be a team, and one of them died, and he comes back as a ghost, and he helps his fellow partner on different kind of detection, investigation kind of work. So that's pretty good. I do like watching that. That's on now actually, but I ain't watching it. I like watching like things on porning stuff, like like Porn Stars. That's a good one. I also like watching Storage Wars. I like those. Definitely love watching Storage Wars. They got the American one, and they also made a British one as well. But the British one's not been on this much. I think they only done so many episodes of the British one. But anytime Storage Wars is on, if I've seen it or not, I'll sit and watch it. Great sets of episodes they do. What else is there? Celebrity Ghost Stories is on at the moment. And after that is My Haunted House, as I just mentioned. My Haunted House. My Ghost Stories. I like watching that one. All the kind of like paranormal TV shows I like watching. Even if they're shit, I'll probably still watch it. Because like you're actually with those, you're actually sitting there and like Celebrity Ghost Stories. How would you know that a celebrity would even consider of believing in ghosts? Because they got too much on their hands to do, like by doing all the rehearsals and like makeup and shit like that, and having like dinner dance and all. They got a busy life, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've seen something. And this one here, Ali Landry and Gina Gershon, Ernie Hudson, Kelly Carlson, and Anson Williams discussed their experience with the paranormal. So even like the famous have had like paranormal stuff happen to them. And I do like watching them sometimes, but I'm not watching it now because I'm doing this right now. So yeah, anything paranormal, I'll sit and watch. I don't know really. How do we know with some of these paranormal shows they don't get paid for it anyway? If a paranormal TV show come up to me and said, would you do like an interview and we pay you for it? But you need to make it look, a bit more kind of interesting. I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. Take me as I am. Because I've had a lot of stuff happen anyway. And if they can't use the evidence that I've got, then I wouldn't even bother. And it goes to anyone. If anyone come up to me and said, look, we're going to do like a radio show, or, we want to do an interview with you on YouTube or other social media, or a proper TV kind of crew came around and knocked on my door and said, we've heard that you got a lot of activity. Would you be interested in doing like a TV show with us? I'll turn around and say, yeah, but if they start telling me to lie, they'll be at this door as quick as they fucking come in. I'm going to say, no, you use the evidence I've got, or none at all. Because I've got a lot of evidence. And if they start saying, well, that's good evidence, but, can't you say like that dark figure that appeared in your living room stayed there for like 20 seconds instead of like the 3 seconds it's what was there for? No, fuck off. No, I'm not going to lie. Why should I lie to the public? If you don't like the way I'm going to tell you my stories, then don't fucking come and ask me, Screw them. So, yeah, any other questions? What are you going to be doing next? Well, I say I want to do paranormal, not paranormal. I want to do some more cemetery work, but I can't for the next 2 weeks because it's forecast to rain for the next 2 weeks. So I can't do none of that. I was going to do a proper stream tonight, but I can't be bothered. I'm not feeling too good, actually. I've got a bit of a headache. I'm kind of tired. I think I just gave myself food poisoning, actually, slightly, because I've just had one of those mashed potatoes that you had to like empty out all that powder stuff and mix it with like water. And then I had a tin of like beef with gravy, and it says like put the top, put it in a container and cover the container and cook in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. Well, I put it in for 4 minutes, but I didn't cover it over. I just left it open so the heat could get into it. It wasn't too bad. It tasted okay. I'm not saying like I have maybe so ill or anything like that yet, but I only ate 3/4 of it because the last quarter started making me feel a bit iffy. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. But I don't think it's food poisoning or anything like that. I just probably didn't fancy it in the last bit, and maybe, you know, I've been eating like weird stuff today. I've been eating my little cheesy balls. I've been eating Maltesers. And all that ain't really good, you know. You should have one decent meal and then like have a little snack later. I've been just picking. But that's it really, you know. I don't think I've given myself food poisoning. Maybe it's just made me feel a bit sick because I've eaten too many different things throughout the day. Fulham Church, I don't know that one actually. I've never been there. I've been to Putney, but I've never been to that bridge. Putney Bridge, hang on. Is that the one right on top of Putney Bridge? Now, if you're going across that way, I think there's a church there just before you go across the bridge. But it depends on what way you're facing, I suppose. But I know there was a church right on the side of Putney Bridge. And I never really visited it. Because the only time I went to Putney Bridge was when I went magnet fishing. And my magnet got caught and came off. And I thought, damn, you know, brand new bloody magnet, you know, 60 kilo pull magnet, I've gone and lost now. And I saw a guy walking up on the beach with his dog. I said, hey mate, do you know if this water's going in or out? He goes, why is that? I said, because I've just been doing magnet fishing and my magnet came off. I still had the bolt bit. So what happened is that the magnet unscrewed itself somehow. He goes, yeah, it's actually going out. I thought, thank you for that. So I just kept waiting. About 30 minutes later, the water was going out, but I still couldn't see the magnet. I was just about going to walk off, and I saw something like glitter. So I threw my rope in with the bolt still on it, and thankfully, the bolt attached itself to the magnet, and I was able to pull it back in and recover my magnet. I think that's where the church is, just up on top, if I'm correct. But there is a big cemetery between Putney and Wimbledon. And I've been there, and they've got like a lot of famous actors there. I've only been there once, and I would like to go there again. But it's all down to like conditions, cost, if I've got the equipment working properly. So, you know, if you want to ask me where I want to go, cemetery-wise, there's going to be the two around the corner of me, hopefully soon. There's 2 cemeteries down in Malden. You got one on the Malden border, then you got another one on another border, and they're practically next to each other. The one in the Malden one, the first time I went there, I nearly got arrested. Yeah, I nearly got arrested with like 2 copper. I was in this like concrete kind of shelter, yeah, and I was doing some ghost boxing, and I had some equipment out, you know, like the K2 meter REM pod and my DC box. And 2 coppers just pulled up on their push bikes. I went, oh, mate, what are you up to? I said, oh, fucking you made me jump. I was sorry about that. I said, no, really. He goes, what's that? I said, well, you're going to laugh. I'm a ghost hunter. I'm a paranormal investigator. I'm just doing like an EVP. And, you know, one of the coppers was into the paranormal, so he knew exactly what I was doing. The other one was kind of like skeptical. But, you know, I was okay. They didn't arrest me. They did say that they did get a complaint of someone ringing up saying like, oh, there's a guy walking around with some kind of weird devices, and I thought it might be a bomb or something, you know. So that's why they came around. And when they saw that it wasn't a bomb, they said, well, what we're going to have to do is go down to the reception and ask them if it's okay for you to stay there. If not, we'll have to come back and ask you to move on. I said, yeah, fine, okay, you know, if you want me to move on now, I'll move on. He goes, no. He goes, just stay there. If we're back in 15 minutes, then it means you have to move on. If we're not, then you can stay. 15 minutes came and gone, so they didn't turn up. So I stayed about an extra 10 minutes, then I left. And as you go out the cemetery, you turn right and walk down the road, probably about a 5-minute walk. You got another big cemetery. So I went and done that one for about half an hour. So I want to go and do those two again. But I've got to remember how to get down there. I know it's a bus from Merton, but I can't remember what bus it is. I think it's an S1 or something. I'm not sure. But I will do those two again. Say the two around the corner. Definitely going to do the one down at St George's because I want to go and say hello to little Harry. I think it's either Harry or Henry. And I left a load of stuff for him. And I ain't been down there for about 4 years. So I really want to get down there. I want to do Garrett Lane as well. Then there's the big cemetery over at Croydon, which me and Simon's done and Aaron's done. And there's another big one near Shooters Hill I want to do with Aaron. And there's a big cemetery near to that residential I've done, Kenny, that black lady, where I've done a cleansing with Simon and Aaron. There's a cemetery just up the road to her, so I want to do that one. There's also another cemetery over at Streatham area. So there's probably about 8 cemeteries I want to do within the next 6 months. Right, Bedmington Church Cemetery. I've been there. I've been there. Bedmington Church. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there about 6 times. If you look on my YouTube, Bedmington, you'll definitely see that I've done Bedmington. Just stop that for a second. Bedmington I've done about 6 times. Bedmington, I think that's how you spell it. I didn't spell it, hang on a minute. What's that now? What's happened here? Hang on a minute. Bedington. Don't know why it's not coming up on my listing. Bedington. Bedington. Yeah, I know I've done it at least 6 times. But for some reason, it's not coming up on my YouTube for some reason. Croydon Court Hotel. Mitcham Common daytime. Weird, it's not coming up, but I've done it, definitely. Because you've got a railway line that goes past it. And actually, that is the one. What means Aaron's done. Yeah, it's the one because Bedlington's up near Shooters Hill. Because you come down Shooters Hill where Bedlington Cemetery is, when the main office is, you got like the iron kind of like railings, and just before you get to the actual office, the railings on the left. Because if you've got the office there, you've got the railings that way and railings that way, and you've got like the main entrance to your right. Now to your left, there's a big hole in the iron fencing, and that's how we got in. Me and Aaron, and done a night time over there. We was over there a couple of hours actually. But I've done that about 6 times during the daytime. So yeah, I want to do that one as well because that's the one with the statue of the soldier there. Stratton Vale Cemetery, that is right next to me. Right next to me, that one. That's just round the corner. Okay, Bedlington Cemetery in search. Yeah, I did in my what's the name, but it's not coming up with my name on it. Not coming up with like Steve Southwest Ghost. But I've definitely done it because I've got a video of the soldier. Because the soldier is, if you come in through the gates, you have to go left and follow like a bit of a roadway round, and the soldier's on the left of the cemetery. I might put it under something different, like Croydon or something. Croydon Cemetery. Croydon. When it's spelled Croydon. Instead of Y. Property. So I have classed that as Croydon, I think, sometimes. Garrett Lane Cemetery. Photos with music. South London Cemetery, Mitcham. Croydon Court Hotel lobby. Mitcham. St Mary's Church, Epsom, with Debbie, Steve, Cooper, and me. No, I'm not getting it. Maybe because it's not going back 4 years. Maybe you can only search YouTube a certain way. No, that one is that's not the cemetery. That is an actual airfield. Me and Steve Cooper took me over to do. He took me over to Birmingham Airfield during the daytime. I was hoping that Aaron would come up here and we can do it at night, because they still got one of the old what's it called across the road. It's like a barracks kind of thing, and they say that's haunted. But the airfields, people have actually mentioned that during the night time, when walking the dogs, they've actually heard the sound of like rumbling airplane engines, and they've also stated that on the odd occasion they think they've heard like the artillery guns that were based around there as well were firing off, and they've seen like some weird things happen in the sky, as if like the gun had been fired, and you see like the flash of the light of the shrapnel exploding in the sky. And that's true or not, I don't know. I can't remember where it is, to be honest, Jamie. Right, anyway, I just want to go and get myself a different drink. Because this water, it's okay, it's nice, but it keeps going through me. So I've just had like a Mirinda, one of those ones earlier. So I'm now going to either have a Cherryade or an ice cream soda. And I think I'll have an ice cream soda. And if anyone doesn't believe that they do ice cream soda, there we go. Ice cream soda. I do like these. They're only like, we get 4 for £1 over here. Any more questions? Are you ever going to find yourself another woman? No. I'm not interested at the moment. And if I did, it'd have to be someone who can look after me in my old age. Nice middle-aged woman with plenty of money. So they can come and look after me, move me into a bigger house, possibly haunted or partially haunted, and buy me a shitload of equipment so I can carry on with my paranormal work. It's nice. I do like that cream soda. But you can't really drink too much, because like they say, if you drink too much soda, it rots inside your stomach and then makes you go to the toilet more, like, you know, not trying to be rude, but it gives you the shits, you know, the runs, because like the soda, you know, the what's it called? The what's name inside it? The carbon, like fucks up all your insides, you know, all your food in your like gullet, and when you go for a number 2, it's all sometimes like, yeah, well, I'll say anyway. But yeah, I need a maid. Yeah, I do. If I get a nice young lady who can look after me, then we'll hire a nice maid wearing like the white outfit, skirt up to her arse, you know, and every time she bends over, You go, mm. No, I'm not that perverted. If I had the money, I would actually get someone in here to help me to clean this fucking shithole up, actually. But and people say, "Oh, your house is a shithole." Yeah, it is a shithole. But as I said before, at least I know where everything is. Because if I start moving stuff away, moving stuff about, and point it away, I ain't gonna find it. That means I'm gonna have to pour it all out and everything again to find what I'm looking for. So, you know, if people saying, well, you know, your house is shithole, I don't give a fuck. It's my shithole, not yours. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just worry about your own shithole instead of mine. Any more questions? Well, no, I don't know. That's hard to say because, like, I've told you this story before, yeah, many times. I'm on the bus coming home from shopping. I was on 152. We just pulled in. Well, we just stopped outside the Mitcham railway station. Oh, what's it called? I can't fucking remember what the train station's called now. It's not Mitcham Junction. Elsfield, or what it's called. We just pulled off. Yeah, I think it's Elsfield Station, Mitcham. I was on 152. The bus had just pulled away from me, yeah. And, you know, I'd just been shopping in Mitcham, actually. And I was on the way home. And they say the bus pulled away from the train station and stopped because, like, you know, everyone got on and everyone got off, you know, kind of thing. And as we was pulling away, I kind of turned and looked outside the window to my right. I was actually on the left side of the bus, but I looked at the right side. And I saw someone all dressed in red. It looked like someone dressed as Red Riding Hood. Seriously. I had the cloak, I had the hood, everything here. And it was, I'd say about 5-6 foot tall. And it was a bloody boiling hot day. Really, you know, really, really hot. And I've seen this person, this Red Riding Hood outfit, walk along probably about 10-15 steps. I went, bit weird to be wearing something like that on a scorching hot day like this. So I've turned to look again, and that person's not there. There ain't no cars pulled up, parked for anyone to get in the cars. You know, the person hadn't crossed the road because when I looked, you know, I'm looking at, you know, a bit weird, you know, well, where is it? I'm looking all around me and the bus and everywhere, yeah. And then when the bus is going, because like the person was walking up the road, yeah. And as the bus pulled off, you know, I was just kind of like downfunded and confused why someone was dressed in all this kind of like Red Riding Hood kind of like outfit thing. And as the bus pulled away, I'm looking and there's no one there. And there weren't no cars because you can't, the cars on the other side of the road can't stop there. They have to keep going down, right? They have to go down near the other bus stop on the opposite side of the road to pull up to pick anyone up here or go into the school entrance and pick up the kids from there. But this person all dressed in like a Red Riding kind of costume disappeared. So I'm not saying it was a ghost, but it was unusual, you know, kind of thing. If it was the ghost, then it probably might have been, you know, the first ghost I've seen, but I doubt it. You know, it's just kind of unusual. You know, the only thing we've seen is like the stuff that we've seen in the living room, that black shadow, and that apparition in the kitchen, that white one. But I didn't actually physically see that. We caught it on camera. I actually personally don't think that they want to show themselves here to me at the moment. No, I don't think I'm open enough to see anything, because I'm not showing that fear. If this house started rocking and rolling, kind of thing, and ghosts started showing themselves, then would I be afraid? Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how they was trying to show themselves. If they were showing themselves like all chewed up and maggots and blood and guts splattered out everywhere, I wouldn't want to see it. But if it's like, just seeing like another human being, but in a greyish kind of like complexion, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't even mind sitting here talking to a ghost. And people have done that. People have actually stated that they sat there. There's many stories about people sitting in a restaurant talking to someone, and they've gone up to the bar saying, "Oh, that's a nice person. Who's that? What person? There ain't no person there." Well, did you see the person I was talking to? No, there wasn't no one there. And then there's that one about the guy who went to a pub out in the middle of nowhere with his mates, and his mates kind of left him there. So he had to make his own way home. He cut across like this common thing. Using his mobile for like, Googling and like, what's it called? GPS. Found the local bus stop. He got to the bus stop. He's waiting for a bus. He couldn't find, what time the next bus was going to be coming. And some guy started walking down a hill with his dog. He pulled the guy over. He said, like, can you tell me when the next bus is? He goes, yeah, probably in about half an hour's time. Well, can you tell me what it is? Is it a normal bus, night bus? And the guy with the dog said it's a night bus. He said, thank you very much. And as he turned around to ask him another question, the guy and the dog had disappeared. Nowhere to be seen. It was a matter of seconds after he'd got that answer saying it was a night bus, he was going to turn around and ask again, like, do you know when it's going to be due? And as he went to turn around, the guy had gone. So, like, if it's something like that, that'd be interesting. But who would actually believe it, Even if anything happened here, who would believe it? Unless it was caught on camera and you could see like a full-blown apparition. I'm talking to a full-blown apparition and suddenly he just disappears or she disappears. Who's going to believe it? Because people would just turn around and say, it's video editing, although it's like DVR. So, I don't know really. Not been to Cheen. My missus went there, I think. She used to have a couple of employees over that way. No, we're not Mitcham Common. This is like way up north somewhere, like Nottingham or somewhere. I can't remember. Out in the sticks. The one with the Red Riding Hood one was like, let's say, in Mitcham. There's so many different stories about Mitcham, like there's supposed to be like underground tunnels in Mitcham, but no one exactly knows where they are. Most of them have been blocked off, but someone actually did turn around and say that they know of an entrance, but it's such a secret that only one or two people know, especially like book writers, like the one who wrote Haunting Mitcham. He knows where it is, but he's not allowed to give out the information. Because in Mitcham, when I did that one with Aaron, Warwick's house, that Georgian house, Warwick did say that he's actually got in his back garden an underground tunnel, but the thing is, it's kind of boarded up because they put a load of stuff there, and it's covered the hole up, and it would have took like hours to pull everything out, and this was about 10:30 at night when he told us, and we only done half that Georgian house, and I'd love to do the other half, but he's disappeared. here's a guy who used to walk around the common quite a lot and snare rabbits, take the rabbits home, skin them, cook them. But we only done half the Georgian house because the other half was being renovated. And he did say that he'd ask his mum if we could do it again, but he suddenly just disappeared off the face of the earth. Last time I spoke to someone, they reckoned that he was either in Spain or Italy working in some hotel as a chef. So, unless I ever see him again, which I will do, I'll ask him what to do the other side of the house. Because as we was doing one part of the house, his parents was in the other side, sleeping. And like we was in that house for a good 6 hours, I think it was, and we had like about 5 cameras running. The Leonard is a true story. We've got so many EVPs of him saying Leonard. We've had, when me and Simon went over there to do a laser experiment, the laser grid got broken as if someone just went across the laser. We got him on Ghostbox, we got him on EVP. I believe he's even followed me home and stayed here for a certain time. And he goes back there whenever he wants to, and he comes here whenever he wants to. And I told him he's not, bound here. It did stay here for a while, but I think he's like not here at the moment. He only comes and goes when he wants to. Because even when I invited him over here, Abby gave me a little bit of a bollocking and said, "Look, you shouldn't really do it because you don't know who you're inviting home with you." But he sounds like a nice kid, and he's here to play with like Dexter and Mary, and he will stay a while. But when he wants to go, he'll go. And I said, well, that's okay. He's not bound here. So I did invite him back. And like I say, we did get a lot of EVP here with him saying his name. Ghostbox was saying his name quite a lot. But, every time I go over there, it's not the part where he actually drowned himself, but there's like a little kind of, where the lake is, if you go to your right, there's like a little dip path. And that's where we always used to get a lot of activity. And when we said, right, is it Leonard, can you make the K2 meter flash really hard? And it really flickered like violently. And, when Simon James was doing the actual laser grid there, as I say, the laser beam got broken. And we asked if it was Leonard that done it, and the K2 started going off. I think we got an EVP saying, yes, Leonard. But, yeah, Mitcham Common, very active at night times. It can be active at daytimes as well. I've had some pretty interesting stuff over there at daytime. And I want to be going over there again, actually. But it's all down to the weather conditions. I can't be going out when it's pissing down the rain or snowing or, cold and icy and foggy or anything like that. But I'm hoping Aaron will come up. He keeps saying he's going to come up, but he doesn't get back to me. And I don't go on Facebook much. So all he's got to do is like text me. I'm going to have to go with me, guys. I'm getting tired. I like to do some castles, yeah, definitely. That's one thing I would like to do. A few years ago, I just decided I wanted to, get out of the place. So I went to Hastings for the day. And I don't want to come back that same day, so I decided that I'll stay down there overnight. True story. But the bed and breakfasts were like 50, 60 pounds just for the one night. And I wasn't going to pay that. And, I just mainly went down there to look for some like nice stones so I could bring home because I was doing like my little stone polishing hobby at the time. And I kind of stopped that now because it's costing me too much on the electric. But, you know, I had my stone tumbling stones for like a whole week, you know, continuously 24/7, just to get them as smooth as possible, you know, kind of thing. And when I was doing it, I went down to Hastings, and they got a castle up on the hill. And I wanted to go and visit it, but I didn't want to spend out too much money on that day trip because, you know, I was wearing trainers, and while I was walking around so much, my trainers fell apart and I started getting blisters. And, you know, what I did do is that I stayed there during the night time, and I kind of slept on a bench near the actual what's that bloody thing? I slept on a bench near the actual seaside bit where all the sand is, but they've got like buildings and you know, like boats and stuff like that. I was actually going to go and jump in the boat and sleep in it, but I was a bit concerned in case the water came in and I got like taken out of sea or something. So I kind of walked more in there kind of thing near the main road, and I found this bench, and I'm laying there. I've got my backpack there. I've taken my shoes off because my feet were killing me, and I had blisters. And I was just about gonna like lay down and go to sleep. You could hear like the wind blowing. Like just in front of me was a big building, had like loose shutters, and you know, it's kind of creepy. The old shutters like blowing, going kind of creepy. Then I'm just laying there trying to like get comfy, and this guy and his girlfriend started walking up, you know, and he didn't see me at first. And he was going to say, "Oh, let's go and sit down." And I went, "All right, mate, you want this?" He goes, "Fucking hell!" He goes, "You scared the shit out of us." All right, sorry, mate. I said, "I just wanted to know you want to sit here. You know, I can always get up and move." He goes, No. He goes, "What, was you sleeping?" I said, "Well, I was just about going to go to sleep." He goes, "No, you can stay there, mate. We'll go further on." So he goes, "Scared the shit out of me." I went, "I'm sorry about it." He goes, "No, we should have been more, you know, paying more attention," kind of thing. It's just like talking too much. So they carried on, and I'm just fucking laying there trying to get sleep. I couldn't get sleep because of the like, it wasn't windy, it was breezy, and it's like hitting that shut all the time, and I just couldn't, you know, get to sleep with the shut keep banging. So I decided to get up, put my shoes back on, and I started walking down the coast, and I was getting hungry, and I was trying to find somewhere to get some food. Now I walked down the road about a mile, and I turned into where the shopping like places are, and I did find like a kebab shop open, so I bought like a portion of chips or something there, and then I went back and carried on walking around, and my feet were killing me, man. And around about 9 o'clock when the shops were opening, I went in and bought myself a brand new bloody pair of boots because my feet were killing me. And even with the boots, you know, blisters, you know, popped, leaked out with the fluids, and my feet were so sore. It was fucking crazy. And I thought, I ain't going to be walking around anymore today. So I just walked up to the train station, wait for the first train to come. And I jumped on the train and came back home. I'd like to go down there again and check out that castle on the hill. But I need to get the funding and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm on a very, very, very low budget at the moment. Barely like surviving is unless I've got the money to go down there, I won't be going down there because the actual cost of the train fare cost me like £30 for a return, next day return, and that is on a weekend as well. So I won't be doing that for a very long time. But I will try to be doing some more cemetery work soon. Bethnal Green, yeah, that is fucking haunted. Someone who used to come to my hangouts reckon they knew someone who could possibly get us into Bethnal Green tube station, but it never happened. I think that's all bullshit. that they knew someone that they could get this in there. But any other final questions before I go? Because it's like 20 past 10 and I'm getting a bit tired. And I've got to get up early and do some shopping tomorrow because I didn't go today because it was raining. So any last question? One more last question, if any. No, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a stream tomorrow. I know I did say I'd do one tonight or tomorrow, but I've been watching a guy do some online gaming, and he's going to be doing a 12-hour online stream tomorrow from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. Now, I'm not going to be sitting there watching 12 hours, but I'll probably sit there watching a few hours until I decide to go to bed. And yeah, he's a great guy, pretty good at gaming. And I've only been watching him like for about 2 weeks, but he's such a good guy, you know. It's the way that he talks back to his like viewers. He respects you. He doesn't get any trolls that I know of. And you know, you could, you know, he runs OBS, I think it is. So he's playing the game. And then if he gets any donations or anything like that, comes up on a screen and donates to him. But he's also got the chat you can sit there and watch. And the other day I was the only one like fucking talking. No other person was there talking. I was talking for about an hour. And I said to him, look, I might as well shut up now because I'm probably boring. He goes, no, mate. He goes, you fucking carry on talking. It's good to talk on, like, you know, side chat while playing because, like, it stops me blabbing on what I'm talking about on the game, you know. I can talk about the game and talk to you guys, you know. It's more interesting that way. So I said, well, look, you know, I am going to be a bit more quiet because I need to do, you know, go and get something to eat and drink. But I will carry on talking for a little while until you finish your gaming, and then I'll disappear. But then he said to me, well, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour gaming stint on Friday. So you want to come along and have a chat, then feel free to. So I thought, yeah, I'd probably do that. So Friday, I'm going to be sitting there watching him probably from 6 till probably 10. I don't know yet. I'll probably watch some of them anyway, something a couple of hours at least. But I don't think I'll be streaming on Friday myself. Maybe Saturday I might do a stream. So I want to do that competition. Now, you know that that ghost box, which I told you about, yeah. The second competition that I've done from Mark Cultures. Now, I did not know this, but the ghost box that I've got, all right, this ghost box is the newest one, but my mobile hasn't got a certain feature, and he's told me on top of here, on the top this bit here, you've got another row of lights, and that's for EMF. Now, because my phone isn't set and hasn't got a compatibility to pick up EMF, he said that some mobile phones and some tablets will work while some won't work. But what he's got is that he's got this application. But if you've got the proper one, the proper mobile that is able to do EMF, on here you'll have a row of EMF lights as well. So it's like a ghost box with EMF, but because mine ain't actually able to do that, I can only do the ghost box. I thought it still would have had the lights on it, but he said, no, you need another mobile which will actually allow you to pick up the EMF on it. So I've got a copy of that available to give out to someone for another little competition, probably Saturday. Hi, Glenn. That's fucking funny, wasn't it? My last magnet fishing video, guys, I put up. I'm at Clapham Common, and I'm dragging a mini grappling hook here, and the grappling hook's in the water, and I'm just dragging it along. And this little old lady comes on and goes, "What are you doing, love? You take your fish for a walk?" Oh, I'll tell you, it made Glenn piss himself with laughter. And I know he said that he hasn't had a good few weeks. He's been down, but when he saw that, it made him fucking piss himself with laughter, man. So I'm glad it cheered a few people up. And on Facebook, you know, I've had a few comments. But no, I should just turn around and said, "No, love, it ain't a fish, it's a turtle." Because there are turtles in there. Or I said, "No, love, it's a clam." Because they got those big clam, like, fish things in there as well. On one or two of my other videos, I've actually showed how big those fucking, like, clam things can be. And they are bloody massive. Would I eat any? Not from there, no. No way. Water's too dark and polluted. I'm surprised the fish in there still fucking living there, actually. And that lake, they actually use that as a stocking lake. And there are pretty big fish in there. You know, you're talking about 15, 20 pound carp in there. And they're normally all in the middle, because when I'm in there with my waders, they won't come near me, the fish, anyway. But, yeah, I've gone in there with waders, and I've got a hole in one of my legs in the waders, and my left leg always gets soaking wet. And when I get out, I have to, like, empty the waders out, take my sock off, squeeze my sock out, squeeze my fucking trousers out. But when I go home, I kind of like change my trousers, sit on the bench and take them off, put new ones on, clean ones on, change my socks over, put my boots back on. But yeah, like, little old lady going, "You take your fish for a walk, love?" Yeah, I wonder what next. What are you doing? Looking for dead bodies next? I actually pulled out some big bones from there not long ago, actually. And on the video, I was showing these bones. And I thought, I wonder if they're like human bones or animal bones. I don't know. But those fucking big bones, you know. And I was saying, what should I do? You know, I even done like a little Facebook stream. And I said, what should I do? What should I do? And I said, I'll just put it back in the water near the edge. And next time I go there, I know exactly where they are, and I can just like pull them out and ring the police up. Because like when I was doing the Facebook stream, they're saying, "Oh, you should ring the police. You should ring the police," but I'd already left there by then. So the next time I went there, I actually pulled them out, put them on the side, and I pulled out another 2 or 3 big, really big bones. And I'm thinking, are these bodies, parts of a dead body, or what, or are they animal bones, or if so, what animal bones are they? So I did ring the police up, and they did turn up, and they said, no, it's probably like cow bones, which people brought down for their dog, and once the dog's finished with it, they've thrown it in the river, in the lake. So, but they said, I said, well, I'm sorry I wasted the time. He goes, no, that's all right, because you don't know, you wouldn't know if it's a human or bloody like animal. So like, at least we can tell you it's definitely animal. So all what I'd done was I just like picked them up and threw them in the bin. But you never know. There could be dead bodies. Seriously though, there could be, because there's been a lot of murders and suicides over at Clapham Common. People died from like drug overdoses and being robbed and beaten and stuff like that. So I won't be surprised if you did pick anything spiritual. No, I've been there, and I've actually felt like someone's sitting there watching me. And that is when I was actually doing my fishing. So I've not done anything paranormal over there. I think I've probably done one little paranormal, walking around with K2 and that's it, for about 10 minutes. So I didn't really want to like conjure up anything, with only me being there, kind of thing. So, but yeah, if Aaron ever does come up here, we'll try to go up to Clapham Common and do a little session up there, I suppose. Hello, Sarah. You've missed it, love. I'm just finishing now. It was a question and answer, but no one's got any more questions, and I'm getting tired. So I'm going to end it now. But yeah, on Saturday, I'll probably do another stream, paranormal one, and there'll be one competition prize for Mark Colston's Ghost Box. It keeps shutting down because I can't get the damn thing up. Don't even see that properly. But that's Mark's new Ghost Box. But as I say, it does have LEDs up the front as well. My one don't, because my phone isn't like don't have the facility to do EMF. But if your phone has that particular setting or function, you'll get like an EMF lights at the top. Because when I gave out, when I done like the little test run on this, I said, oh, it'd be cool if you had EMF meter on it as well. And I got a message from Mark the next day saying it has got EMF. What are you talking about? He goes, your one hasn't because your phone isn't compatible for it. But I will try to put it on some other mobiles and see if it works. So yeah, I'm going to go because I'm getting tired. And I'll probably see you all Saturday, guys, okay? Tomorrow, let's say Friday, I won't be on because I'm going to be watching someone doing some live streaming. So take it easy. Good night. Ta-ta. Bye-bye. Au revoir. And I'll let you know later, Charming. Yeah, ask me in a couple of weeks' time, and I'll let you know if I've done anything or not, right? Catch you later. Bye.